Good morning, dear students. I'm happy to see you in today's lesson, and I hope to find you in good spirits, or as we say, in a good mood. Now, before we begin the lesson, I would like you to have a look at the picture and tell me what you can see on this picture. What do you see at the top of the picture? Yes, mountains and some hills. Very good. What about the middle part? Yes, there is a river flowing through the whole picture, right? And there are some houses at the back. What about the bottom part? Yes, obviously there are some factories and some houses as well. There's a dock as well with some vessels, right? Very good. Okay, great. Now, before we talk about the lesson itself, I would like you to think of the word the Spirit means, because the story we are going to read about is called Sabryna and the River Spirit. So, in the beginning of the lesson, I told you that I hope to find you in good spirits. So, what did it mean? Yes, it means to be happy or to be in a good mood. Very good. Now, let's build a mind map or think of as many ideas as we can about this word. First of all, we said that whenever you feel you are in good spirits, right? So if you feel good, you are in good spirit. So is it connected only to feeling, or is it connected to something else? What about thinking? Yes, it's connected to thinking. What about behaving as well? Yes, this is my behavior. If I'm not happy, I will be just, closed, and I will not talk to anyone, right? Okay. What are the ways that we think about this word in terms of religion? If we think about religion, yes, the spirit means something that comes out of your body and starts spreading. I mean, it starts living outside the body, right? Like the soul, in other words. So each person has a soul. And whenever we die, some people believe that we become spirits, right? Very good. Now I'll give you the template or the sample. You will need to write as many options as you know and add to what we have discussed just now. Okay? Now, after we've done with this, we will talk about the story, which is called Sabryna and the River Spirit, right? Okay, what are the important things that we need to know when we read the story? Yes, the plot, which is the idea. So we need to find what the idea is about the story. I showed you the picture, so we need to think about, yes, the place it's happening. Exactly, we need to think about the setting. And the third thing is the characters. Yes, people, heroes. Exactly. So, what part they play, why they are so important, what events, what things are happening in the story. Before we begin reading the story, I would like you to scan for some information. Okay. So, Abdulaziz, have a look at the first passage and please tell me what kind of physical problems does Sabryna's father suffer? What kind of problems he has to deal with? Yeah? Yes, right. He has some aches. His body is paining. Some parts of the body is paining, right? Are paining. Okay, great. Now have a look at paragraph number 3. Amir, have a look at paragraph number 3 and please tell me what are the 3 main figurines that people think of and people pay attention to. Did you find it? Yes, very good. Great. Okay, great. Now let's continue. So, do you think it's the real story? Even though we say it's spirit, we talk about spirits, right? But do you think it's really happening somewhere in the world? Well, maybe, but it's more like a fiction story, so it's not real. It's been just thought and created by a person, right? Because we know that people now have their own religions, people follow some certain religions, right? And some words in the text, they help you to see if these things are happening in reality or they are just created, invented, right? Okay, very good. Now, you see some highlighted words in the text, right? Very good. Have a look at them and then turn your pages to exercise number 1 and try to find definitions to these words. And my advice is to start with the simple ones. There are certain words that we've already covered them in previous lessons, right? So start with the easy ones and then leave the difficult ones at the end. Okay?